Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kathy Hester. Welcome to my kitchen. I still have a little Frankenstein with me, even though it's not Halloween anymore. So what I would love is if you're around to just say hi, let me know how you're doing today. That would be amazing. So what are we here for today? We're doing a new and different kind of unboxing. This is sponsored by the Idaho Potato Commission, who's working with Litehouse Foods. I snuck this out of the box first. And I can even I want to make sure I give you all the details. But one of the things that's so cool about this is that it's Litehouse Foods, do good while you eat good. So lighthousefoods.com/do good while you eat good is a place, I want to read this, is that you can lend a helping hand and help us get the word out to direct your followers, which is you, to the link below where you can nominate a family in need. So you can nominate people in your own area who are in need to be entered to win one of $2,500 grocery gift cards, which would be such a help to so many people. And I know there's people where you are, and I know you guys are spread out everywhere. So I would love it if you would go there. And this is what some of this is about. And I'll let you see overhead. You can't see a lot. Hey, you see some delicious potatoes, and what's not to love about that, right? So the hashtag is do good while you eat good, right? And I have the link to this, depending on where you're watching, somewhere around there, so you can click on it. I will also come back and put it in comments where necessary if it didn't all show up where it was supposed to. Facebook was a naughty, naughty social media today and did some crazy things in my life. So you're seeing the announcements a little bit differently than you have in the past. My apologies for that, but there will be a replay. So, hey Jackie, and Famous Idaho Potatoes, my favorite. Oh, I like your new profile picture. It's very cool. I love that. National Idaho Mashed Potato Day. Now, you need to tell all of us what Mashed Potato Day is, because I suspect some of these goodies will go in there just fine. So, but this program, again, because the more people have come on, I'm going to mention it again. And again, the link to this program is somewhere, depending on where you're looking at this video. And it is lighthousefoods.com/do good while you eat good. And so if you go there, what you can do, and this is how I told you get to see an unboxing and do something good for somebody else, is you can nominate a family in need in your area to be entered for one of $2,500 grocery gift cards. Oh, National Potato Day. I made it National Idaho Mashed Potato Day. So, you know, some of us feel the way we feel. Hey, Ashley, you're here in the beginning. Look at that. So let's look at these goodies. Oh, and Linda loves my shirt. It may not be Halloween anymore, but it's Halloween in my heart. And I do have some creepy flowers around too, just in case you were feeling a little sad. Yeah, Litehouse Foods is really good. So some of my people may not know. So first off, I did take a peek in the box, but look at this. Is this not the best way to get a cool box? I'm saving this, and someone's getting this regifted during the holidays. Just know that. So I'm going to set this aside. You might get this blue paper too, but of course Potato sent me something super nice. Look at this. Anybody recognize that? Ooh, and let me move this up where you see it a little bit better. I'll show it in the front view too. And I'm getting some, yay, Ashley made it. It is National Idaho Potato Day on Thanksgiving. Okay, all the potato holidays. Helene says funfetti. Woo! To the people who didn't get to see it before. Things for me to put in Christmas presents or holiday presents, or perhaps keep for my own personal use. And Oh, Litehouse Foods is also an Idaho company. That is awesome to know. And so I got another towel, and perhaps we will do a giveaway of this towel. I'm thinking of that. Exactly, Ashley. So what Ashley says is this is the only Choice Cuts picture that she's interested in seeing, and I feel the same way because we are a vegan space over where I live. And this is all the yummy things. I love this. It's like hash browns, french fries, roasted bread. Potato bread is awesome. I miss it. Pancakes, potato pancakes, chips, baked, scalloped, au gratin, mashed, shoestring, and chowder. Chowder should be like, and maybe the Idaho Potato Commission can tell me, is there a potato chowder day? Because I feel like that should be coming up real soon. If not, maybe we should make it a day. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a giveaway of the towel. I have not figured out what that's going to be yet. So, how about this? You guys who are on now, start telling me what some of your favorite potato dishes are. And then what I'll do later is I will look through those comments. I'll do a random comment generator for this whole live. I'm sorry, Famous Idaho Potatoes, but you will not win this towel. So I will exclude you and Linda from winning the towel because I know you have a warehouse full of these. But some lovely normal person who's just a person and not a company will win an Idaho potato towel because it's just that kind of day. We need a little uplifting potato towel giveaway. Oh, I knew you were going to say that, Helene. Helene says, make a gluten-free potato bread. And she has a question mark, but I'm reading it question mark exclamation point because, yeah, I am working on my gluten-free bread skills. I do, if you are not gluten-free though, on healthyslowcooking.com, I have the most perfect Thanksgiving potato roll recipe for you. And you make it in your slow cooker so you don't even have to mess with your stove. You can have all your other things in there. So think about that. Yeah, Brandy's Famous Idaho Potatoes. Hey, I like that. Ashley, scallop potatoes. Come on, people, let's hear some what you like. Helene says she'll taste test while I make the bread. Absolutely. But just remember, any bread fails can be unpalatable. Now, I might save out some mashed Idaho potatoes for you, just, because I'm a nice person. And Brandy says, I'm happy with all the potato recipes. Absolutely. And you know who else is happy with all the potato recipes? Spuddy Buddy! Woo! He's happy. And he actually, Cheryl thought that it looks like a 2020 Spuddy Buddy because he's got his little nose covered up with his t-shirt. He is a polite Spuddy Buddy. And then we've got, and this one I actually need, so I'm not going to give this one away. I wore out my other one. Do you guys know what this is? I will also let any answers at this point. Tell me your favorite potato stuff and or what this is. Does it say? It says probably I'm like right there. Oh, that's a great idea. Thanks, Idaho Potatoes. If you don't win the towel, you can purchase your very own, and they have put it in the comments. So that's awesome. And so is Spuddy, because Spuddy's the great. Can you buy the giant Spuddy? Woo! Spuddy's happy because it's fall. He's got his little sweater on. I always felt sorry when I would be at a conference in Florida and Spuddy Buddy would have this long sleeve sweatshirt on. I was worried about him. I know potatoes make me happy too. Oh, and Ashley says she uses this guy, and actually I realized it says potato brush. Maybe you guys are just trying to be sweet. You could have said it in French even. But it's got a little thing here so you can really like get into those crevices and get all that dirt off because the skin on the potatoes is really delicious, especially if you roast them in the oven and it gets a little bit crispy and yummy. So the more dirt you can scrub off, the more skin you get to eat, and that does have a lot of nutrients in it as well. So that's one of the reasons that this is such a cool thing. You didn't. For me, thank you. My favorite potato peeler of all time. So this one's going to go into like my little closet where all the backup things live. So when I finally go through the last potato peeler that I have from Idaho Potatoes, then I'll pull this one out. I'm not giving that one away. Oh, and this is sweet. Look how cute this is. Spuddy hand sanitizer. Let me see if I can give down a little bit more. That's awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for this. This will come in handy. And they were smart. So remember, when you're sending your friends things, tape the tops of stuff like this. That would go along with holiday present shipping. I know, another peeler, Ashley. Is it not the best thing ever? And this, Linda, this is the cutest potato brush ever. So let me, here, I'll open it all the way so you guys can see him out of the package. Look at that little dude. And here, I'll show you in the front. And look, he sits there on the counter and he's like, hello, got anything for me to do? A little potato washing maybe? I think I'm going to have a picture with me and him, maybe me, him, and Spuddy. I think that'll be good. Okay, so now down to, ooh. I definitely did not rummage through this box. I have for a free Litehouse product. And I think that whoever wins the towel should win this coupon too. So we'll put these together and get these sent out in the mail. So again, I'm going to do a random number generator, exclude a few companies that might be here. Normal, if you're just a regular old person, regular old Jane, then you are entered just by commenting. And then we'll send this. Okay? Now, and we're still not done. Can you believe how long I can draw out an unboxing? I.e., how excited I am by everything. I want to know what other bloggers talked about the stuff that it was packed with as long as I did. I know, Kathy and Spuddy. Maybe the three of us. Maybe we need to be like the terrific trio. What do you think? I'll use my little photo booth studio and I'll do something and come back out with that. And Nadine said, I think I need to order a brush. Oh, Nadine, and I did get your email where you got your present last time. So, but you are still eligible to win. And then Linda says, Spuddy and his potato buddies keep us healthy. And that's true. And she said, sorry, I didn't get enough sleep last night. I'm like, seriously, don't worry. This has been the weirdest day ever, and Facebook decided to spin me around. So let's just enjoy it when we can. Oh, thank you, Ash. Ashley says, we love your enthusiasm, which I see as we tolerate you because you're a nice person and we like you. But Ashley says she too would be squealing over the Spuddy Buddy and the brush. I know. One of the things I love about the Idaho Potato product stuff, I mean, obviously this one, you put some googly eyes on this, it could be equally as cute, but this one's pretty awesome. And Spuddy is just so awesome. And it's nice too, because actually, all my friends' kids have Spuddy Buddies. They're like, they don't have those hard eyes, and they're really good for kids. So I love that. Oh, good. Awesome. Thank you for putting that link in, Idaho Potatoes. We appreciate it. Photo props, of course, because how can you, and there's so much more goodies in here. Okay. So you can kind of see, I've got two things. Now, you might know Litehouse products. products from seeing them in the refrigerated section, like where the vegetables are. And they have dressings and they have a whole lot of different things. But one of the things you may not know is they have these cool freeze-dried herbs. And I really, really enjoyed them. This is the end of our box, so I can move it and we can just talk about these guys. And I'm not losing one piece of my crinkly paper. So there. I will share some crinkly paper with whoever gets this. How about that? And Ashley says, you're as bad as me. We genuinely love you and don't simply tolerate. I know. And I love you guys too. And I appreciate you guys just showing up, even when Facebook doesn't like me anymore. So what we've got here is we've got some freeze-dried parsley and some freeze-dried red onion. Also, this red onion and garlic, they also have a garlic one. Those are really awesome in soups and stews, and they're perfect for slow cooking because what happens is it doesn't give that same raw flavor that when you just cut up a raw onion or raw garlic and throw it in your split pea slow cooker soup, right? So usually what we do is we either saute our onions ahead of time. You can put raw garlic in, but it's still nice to have these. And I think of slow cooker soups a lot in the fall. And you guys know last month I did a lot of lives where I do the beginning part of the slow cooker soup or stew in the morning and then come back in the evening and show you how everything got from being okay to really great. And we'll do some more of those this month too. But you can use onion powder, but this will give it a little bit more oomph. Let's see if I can open this. I'm not so good with these. This isn't the bottle, it's me. So let's open this up and I want to smell it. Oh, you know what it smells like to me? It smells a lot like, let me get something where you can see it a little bit better. I think this will help it show up more. And you can kind of hear them hit the table. They're really dry, which means no refrigeration is required, which is really awesome. Another super plus is these guys are gluten-free. And in fact, ingredient-wise, it's just freeze-dried red onion. Nothing else. So if you're looking for something you wish you could have some onion or things like that, it smells to me a lot like French onion dip. So you know when you do, it's almost an in-between a cooked onion and onion powder is how I would describe it. So this would make some fantastic onion dip. Just either take some unsweetened plain vegan yogurt, put some of this in. You could get a little crazy and add in some of this parsley too. And I want you guys to see the parsley because I know you're not. I can get bottle number 2 open. Here we go. And it's kind of cool that you don't need refrigeration. There were some other, a different brand that had little things that weren't freeze-dried. They were sort of half-dried. They had to stay in the fridge, and some of them contained some ingredients I wasn't super thrilled with. And then there's the herbs in the tubes, and many of those have dairy. So I think if you're going to go and get some herbs like this, Litehouse is your best choice, these freeze-dried herbs. Oh, and Brandy says, opening up a bottle of herbs and spices is the best smell ever. Well, you know I love all the smells. And so look, and it looks so much like fresh parsley. And so what's going to happen is when this hits a soup, it's going to look like you put fresh parsley. It's going to kind of rehydrate a little bit. That smells good. Let's see if I can you guys hear that? Hear the crunchy part? So that you know I'm not tricking you and it really is freeze-dried. Yeah, Brandy was disappointed about the dairy in the tubes as well. Yeah, and I was really shocked by that. So these are really nice. They're gluten-free friendly, vegan friendly, and again, freeze-dried parsley is the only ingredient. So they're also not only vegan, but they're whole food plant-based, even if you're doing no sugar, salt, or oil. And they're even perfect for Chef AJ's more stricter diet, which is a sophos-free diet. So these are good for everything. And you could also do like a twice baked potato and mix in some of both of these in there, like make the mashed potatoes. I believe they have chives, garlic. I think they have a whole line of different things. Joanne, yay, welcome to the party. I'm glad you came in because you and whoever's new might win this beautiful towel and a gift certificate for a free bottle of Litehouse freeze-dried, well, really anything. It's for anything Litehouse, but do know if you're looking to go vegan, they do have, they don't have apple juice in North Carolina, but they must have apple juice in Idaho. But there are some balls, they do have some dressings that are vegan, but I highly encourage you to get a freeze-dried herb because I think that's going to be awesome. So the two we've looked at, and I'll show you again, is I wanted to show you just the onion one. It smells a lot like French onion dip. So I'm thinking, and even if you don't eat chips, you could roast some potatoes in your air fryer for like 5 minutes on the highest setting, maybe depending on how big, if you make them planks, you're going to have to go a little longer. Then do it in 5-minute increments. Then we could go ahead and get some of that unsweetened plain vegan yogurt, mix in some of the parsley and the onion bits, both freeze-dried. Maybe a little bit of salt if you use salt, or add in a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, and ground celery seed to make kind of a plain salt substitute. Yes, even though you have onions in here, you want to do that. So we'd have that, and then we could drizzle that on our roasted / air fried potatoes. We could also take some leftover mashed potatoes. I hear that some people have leftover mashed potatoes. We don't. So we have to make new mashed potatoes if we want to make like mashed potato cakes. And you can mix some of this in there, maybe some nutritional yeast. If you do non-dairy cheese, you could put in some little cheese in there, and then we could like fry that up in a skillet, a non-stick skillet. You wouldn't even need any oil. It would be amazing. So there's so many things you can do with these herbs. And let's see what we've got here. Oh, and that's a great idea. Thank you for reminding me of that. So Famous Idaho Potato said these are also really good to get if you have herbs that just keep going bad. So cilantro is so hard to keep. I put it in water and lots of times it goes bad. So yes, I would totally be, actually, now I'm wishing I wasn't giving away the free coupon. I'm going to have to go buy it myself, but that's okay. It'll be worth it. To get if there's a cilantro version of this. And if you guys know, tell me if there is. Because that's what I want in my life very much. And then Ashley says, if I happen to be selected, please choose someone else. I wouldn't be able to use the coupon since I'm not in the U.S. and I'd feel bad for taking it from someone else. Yeah, unfortunately, because I know Linda's here, Linda and Brandy, so there's lots of people from Canada. It would be nice if you are not in Canada, but I tell you what, if you win and you're in Canada and you can't do this, I will see if I can find a suitable substitute, like maybe a digital course that you haven't had or something like that. So I'll take care of you either way, because I know we're all eating potatoes. And honestly, they're probably all Idaho potatoes anyhow. And then, yeah, both Cheryl and Famous Potatoes are like, leftover mashed potatoes? That's weird. Who does that? And I agree. Oh, excellent. And Potatoes just put in the comments about the freeze-dried cilantro. So that is on my grocery list because cilantro is amazing. So it's good on Mexican food, Southwestern food, Indian food, Thai food. It is so good on all the things. And with this parsley, in fact, Cheryl's been wanting me to make her some falafel. And so I make like a little cheater falafel just using like canned chickpeas, mash them with some different things, a little bit of chickpea flour, maybe a little rice flour, some parsley, a little cumin, some Mediterranean spices. Then I just use like a little mini cookie scoop. Let's see if that, because I make the mini falafels like this. And so what I do is then take that batter, because the dough, it's almost more of like a cookie dough texture than it would be like a muffin batter, so it's thicker, and I just put it on a cookie sheet, bake those, or I put it in my air fryer giant oven over there and then cook them up really fast. You can freeze them, so that would be a great use of the parsley as well. Another thing is when I'm suspecting if they have cilantro, they have basil, so you could pull that out in the middle of winter when you're just feeling like it's never going to be sunny again, right? We don't have those days yet, but there is like this period of time during winter and you're like, oh, and that would be perfect to do that. And you could actually do kind of like a basil pesto with that, a little bit of nutritional yeast, maybe some freeze-dried garlic, and mix all that up in with some roasted potatoes and cook it. That would be good too. Yep, I knew. And Joanne says cilantro always goes to mush in her fridge. I know. And lately, and you can see like behind me, I've got the big bunch. You can't see that. That's basil from my friend Mia. And then over there I have parsley that I got specifically for the falafel. But now when I want to do a second batch, I'm good to go. And also parsley is used a lot in ranch dressing, right? So, and so is some dill, which I was like, what? There's dill in ranch? Because everything melds together so well. It never just popped out to me. But you could use some things like that. Make a little dressing, add it to your balsamic vinegar, maybe with a little bit of aquafaba and whatever herbs or garlic or aromatics that you are interested in using. Oh, that's a great idea. Joanne says she makes falafel with okara added in. So for those of you who don't know, okara is the leftover in the process of making tofu. And I think it was 2 months ago I did a class that if you're interested, you can still get it over on kathyhester.podia.com and make tofu right along with me. So the hard part is just you have to dirty a lot of pans to make the soy milk. You soak the soybeans, you do all this. But anyhow, just like if you're making almond milk, right, then you squeeze it out and then you have this pulp left. The pulp left from soy milk and tofu is called Okara. And it is really good to use in patties, and falafel is a great idea. Back in the 80s, 90s, like falafel burgers was like the innovative thing in vegetarian vegan cooking. So I am anti-big patties for the falafel, but it would work perfect in this. I actually, with my Okara, I made some crab cakes, and some of these, a little bit of dill would have gone great in that because I made a little tartar sauce with some vegan mayo and some pickle relish and a little bit of extra dill in there too, and celery seed. It was so good. Brandy's saying the parsley would add a little fresh pop of color when you plate your meal. I know, and in case some of you are just coming in, again, oh, you can't see overhead unless I click that. See how beautiful and green it is? I mean, I crinkled it up just so you would see that it really is freeze-dried because it looks almost fresh, and it doesn't require any refrigeration. It's gluten-free, vegan, and they have a wide range of different herbs. And for those of you who are just coming in again, let me see. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. Yep, use it in mashed potatoes. Oh, yeah, that's true. Actually, Okara mashed potato goes great in mashed potatoes. Thank you for reminding me of that, Joanne. And in fact, I made some for Cheryl because, like, what happens is if you are You're blending it so fine. You've soaked these and you've strained it and you've done all the stuff, so the okara you get is really smooth and looks very similar to mashed potatoes. So if you add that, you're adding a lot of fiber and vitamins and protein to the potatoes, so you can make it a whole meal, and that's a traditional Japanese way to use it, in fact, because mashed potatoes, the world loves them, right? Yeah, and tons of protein for the mashed potatoes. Do you guys have, okay, for everyone who's come again, let me make sure I'm giving you the right, there should be a link around that's to lighthouseFoods.com, do good while you eat good. Why do you want to click on it? Because you want to help other people. I know you do. So what you can do from there is you can nominate someone who's in your community to be entered to win one of $2,500 grocery gift cards. And, you know, 2020 has been a little bit rough for a lot of people, and it's really awesome to be able to do something, even if it's just nominate someone. So you can do it from sitting right there in your own home, hopefully after you've voted, if you're in the United States. Those are the two things I would like you to do today. If you're in the United States, vote and go recommend someone from your area to be entered in to win this Do Good When You Eat Good program. So it's at Litehouse Foods, and that's Lite housefoods.com. Do good while you eat good. Okay? And my Canadian friends, I just want you to do that. Okay, I want you to be nice to people too. But I know that the people who are on right now, the people that I know, they're all nice, kind people. And so what you can also do is you can share that link or share this video, or even just the page. If you go to lighthousefoods.com, do good while you eat good, you could share that link and page with your other friends so that more people will get entered in to win this and have a better chance of kind of reaching some people in your community. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for putting that in, Famous Potatoes. And it's right on the home page. Linda says, can I vote for my friends who live in the U.S. border community here? I don't think you can vote in our election, but you certainly can enter in someone to win a $500 grocery gift card. So I think that would be awesome. But that's really all I have for you guys. But what I'm going to do is come back and I'll do a little magic and get the number thing going, and I'll declare a winner for this. And other than that, do you guys have any questions about either these cool freeze-dried Litehouse herbs? Or, of course, I am always open for potato questions. Let's see if we can get Spuddy. Can Spuddy sit up there? He can't if I hold him. Okay, awesome. Yeah, thank you guys so much for showing up for my impromptu. Just remember, eat lots of potatoes because you're a vegan, and it's our job to eat lots of potatoes, and it's good for us. So win-win. And definitely check out Litehouse freeze-dried herbs. I think that those are, there we go. Look, Spuddy's hugging his friends. Now it's time for me to get off the live. And Brady says, what potato dish should I make tonight? Shepherd's pie. Because that's what so on the, for the base, instead of using meat, you could either use crumbled tofu, crumbled tempeh, either one, kind of saute that a little bit, maybe with some onions and some garlic, a little bit of soy sauce or tamari, mushrooms. You could use Beyond Meat crumbles or whatever beefy, crumbly things you like to use that fit in your diet. Or you could just use lentils and mushrooms. So there's all different ways you could go for this dark umami base. And then let's roast some garlic, mix that in with our mashed potatoes, and then pile them all over the top and serve with some sauteed greens. maybe some sauteed greens with a little bit of citrus juice in there. That's what I would say. Okay, I want to see whatever dishes you make. You know, I would love to see those pictures in Vegan Recipes, Cooking with Kathy Hester, my free private group. If you're not in there already, what you waiting for? We're there, we're nice people, we're helpful. It's a really wonderful place to be with nice people whose comments you're already seeing today. So a lot of the people here are some of the most active people in the group. If you have questions about vegan recipes, how to use certain ingredients, people are right there to help you. Okay, great. And, oh, awesome. That is a brilliant idea. Idaho Potatoes has posted a link that comes to the recipes that I developed specially for Idaho Potatoes, like that potato burger, right? There's a SOS sausage in there. It's made with potatoes, all vegan. Now that I'm trying to think, I'm going to forget. There's a scalloped potato. There's a barbecue jackfruit stuffed buns. There's so many cool potato recipes that I made for them. Okay, awesome, you guys. Big hugs, and I will be back at least on Friday because I'm going to do a Friday Finds again. And I'm thinking of popping in sometime later in the week to maybe demo something with banana blossoms. So it's either this week or next. If Facebook decides it likes me again, you will get more notice than you got today. Oh, wow. Okay, awesome, you guys. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.